seek your permission, all the Buddhist priests of the universe and the Dayakas and all of you. This is a great day. I'm happy today being the Minister for Buddhist Affairs in Sri Lanka. This historical escape United Nations building today addressed as the Minister of Buddhist Affairs. In this same building, I was elected as Venerable Professor at the Sustainable ESCAP in 2016 as the Minister of Chairman of the ESCAP countries, of 52 countries of the ESCAP countries as the Minister for Sustainable, and I chaired for 1 year also. So sustainable is Buddha's teachings, but the United Nations today, we are trying to follow what we have done, the human beings, we the destroyers of the universe. We are destroyed and we are trying to, through the United Nations member countries, all of us, 192 countries, we have signed somehow survival of the human beings. The human beings alone can't survive unless we protect the nature, the water, pollution, the jungle, the land, marine. We need the assistance of the marine. We need the assistance of the animals, forest, air, water. They don't want the assistance. This is what Buddha preached. Once, Venerable Theras, Lord Buddha was asked by a god, what for Nibbana, to achieve that God should do. The Lord Buddha preached and said, you cultivate jungles, plant trees, preserve tanks, you construct bridges, then you are day and night, you are getting the Nibbana. That is how the Lord Buddha taught us in every sector. Lord Buddha is a scientist. Which he one day in 15 years I predict, with the so-called development, Lord Buddha's teachings, the whole world will be following. So-called development countries today are frustrated. Money has no value. You have to understand. What is the value of the money? Seattle, as Venerable Theras knows, the great leader, Red Indian leader, when the whites came into the America, killed millions of animals, polluted the water and land, and he was taken to custody, and he was asked, what is your last statement? The great vision philosopher, great statesman, the Seattle today United Nations is keeping that as a document also. He said, you destroy the jungles, you destroy the animals, you pollute the water, and you pollute the air. The day the land becomes a desert, what is the value of money? Seattle said, and it is today recorded, and United Nations is keeping that as a historical statesman. But these are the statesmen who can see a future vision. Lord Buddha taught us, it's not a religion, more than a religion. What the nature, what we have to understand, unless we work and understand, we will be punished by the so-called universal law of the universe. That is happening. Law of the universe is more powerful than the so-called countries, justice, so-called human beings that we create to suit to us the justice acts and various things, the parliament and the ministries and the judicial systems. So we have to, time is running. In this historical building where the Asian and Pacific country members, the Thailand, great country, Sri Lanka and Thailand is brothers. We are working together. Today I am happy to address, so I take little time of you. The 14th Vesak Day, the peace and prosperity for the world. Sri Lanka hosted 14th anniversary. In 1999, the world declared United Nations as the greatest day, as a holy day and a holiday, which we should be proud. We Sri Lankans just alone can't take the response or the whole credit. All of us has to take the credit. All of us as humans, irrespective of our it's not Theravada, all the respect of Buddhist followers, all of us, we are followers. We call Nikayas or sector-wise. We have to forget it. We are followers. I am a layman. My duty as a minister to see as my president and prime minister. When I took oaths as Minister for Buddhist Affairs. I think for Buddhist Affairs, Sri Lanka is the only country, I think Reverend Theras, only a minister is appointed for promotion of development of peace, prosperity for Theravada Dharma, and through Theravada, not only Theravada, other sectors, because all of you are followers of Buddha. Our duty is that. So global, this is the book that we are under the President and advised me, develop peace, prosperity, and we take the village. This is a village temple. This village temple, we have to go back again to the era, foreign invasions, which we have, as yesterday Mr. Kirvandeniya statement, he said Sri Lanka, we are inherited by the great forefathers of us. 26,000 man-made lakes are there. These lakes, I must say, these buildings will collapse. I was foreign irrigation minister. My political career goes back to 1977. Professor Verak. I maintain myself fit and healthy because purity of Buddhas, I think that way. Is that what I believe. So, great fathers, forefathers of the great, in Sri Lanka, what was laid with the tank and the village and the temple and where the tank is not only for feeding the human beings. The make it warm, underground water, seepage, cultivation for the animals, birds to drink. This tank will last as long as the Sri Lanka land is there. These tanks will survive. Past generations benefited, present and future, thousands of years will benefit. That is through the inheritance of our culture, of our Buddha. On that, based on that, our forefathers did. And it is our duty to protect Buddhism. To protect Buddhism, we are facing various crises, the problem. Drugs and various things, so-called development and culture. We are today at social media, various things. How, as yesterday, I was listening the workshop, one of the, I was admiring, I must thank the organizers committee for presenting the morning sessions where new visions of this so-called technology had come up, ruining the society, corrupting the society. Mentally, there are more mental cases. Yesterday in the morning, we are young gentlemen from, I think, from Singapore, I forgot, I'm sorry, and others preach how we can, through the Buddhism, we can teach and create this society where a peace and society. Mind is the most powerful. We have to remember, Lord Buddha taught us, mind is the most powerful. That is what meditation, mind control. This is where we are lacking. We as Sri Lanka, I am trying to, we had the vesak ceremony about 10 days, 2 weeks back, where our Mahanayaka, our Sanghapananganayaka, Amnayaka is here, Reverend Theras, great which I follow, 93 years, our late Reverend Thera, still good memory. That is because pure thinking, pure ideas, pure words, pure action. I have a great Reverend Thera, may you live long. And our country, I want Sri Lanka as we are the followers of Buddha, we are the followers of the Theras. So that we seek advice from the Theras. The ancient kings took advice from the Theras. So my ministry, I invited all the chief priests, advising me, which I am going to submit. A national cabinet paper on make the base, the village temple, through the temple to again back to go to the ancient era. That is where we seek the temple, the priest must also should go to the village, interlink with the people, laymen, and trainings of health, environment, vocational trainings, and educational. We have Dhamma schools where we take from year up to 5 years, where mental, they are very advanced. Dhamma schools were very advanced schools, where the temple is teaching the younger generation. Then the preschools we have, but mind control and future generation, we have to somehow teach that also. So with that, today, the sustainable former minister, and I chaired also. Here, Lord Buddha taught us, it's not a new word, sustainable life, sustainability, simplicity of the life. This is what we have to learn. One of my former security officers who is living in Australia, Reverend Theras, he phones me at 5 a.m. He knows that I am up by 5 a.m. He says, "Sir, my son is going to Melbourne University." I was surprised because his wife used to go to the education university. See, he said, 80% of the university students are seeking Buddhism as a subject to learn. I asked whether it is Asians. No. He said Australian white boys also. Are we ready? My question is this. To our holy, all of us, I am asking, are we ready to promote and give this message to the Dhamma, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, to the world, universe? My question is that. Are we ready to give this message through that each language of each country? We have to teach. Sri Lanka, we are proposing, we are working, and International Center. Last week I was in China. I see after the great leader Mao Zedong, where he controlled the people in China, then the economic system came up. To the present president is trying to change the mind, happiness to bring through the mind. The Bhutan king, where United Nations today had accepted, my friend is there, Chief Justice is there, happiness as a word. Happiness is what Lord Buddha taught us. Simplicity. It's not per capita. What is per capita? I don't believe it. If you take per capita and development, so-called, luxurious buildings coming up, more you earn, more you sufferings. More you feel, there is no end in that. This we have to understand. Then how can we give? We as the United Nations 15th ceremony, we, all the countries of the member countries, should be ready to spread and teach where they are thirsty of Dhamma, where we can give that also. So I am today, happy today to say, this is a great, I must show, great Ambedkar, the great leader of India. Buddha is the only, Lord Buddha person first taught us no caste. A Brahma, or called a high caste, is through his person's principles, improving, working, seeking, implementing, thinking, action is so-called Brahma. The so-called this great Ambedkar, I highly respect, like Mahatma Gandhi. Ambedkar, the history within our trend of period, 400,000 Indians became Buddhists in one day. So this is what we can do. If Ambedkar can do that, why can't we do it? Nobody talking of it. I should do my duty. And I'm saying, time is problem, and I'm happy. Today, Sri Lanka, I propose that we, our adherents and followers, we as members, Sri Lanka, we have reserved a land also. That land, International Center for Thailand, separated within your land that we give you to create Bhutan, Nepal, maybe China, maybe all the countries, and to create Sri Lanka as a center for Buddhism, spreading to the world, peace, prosperity, mind control. Thank you, and I wish all of you all the best in life.